For if we don't listen to the Next Doors album,
I tell you we must die.
I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. Dude, I have listened to that first Doors album all the way through, like, almost every day at work, and I'm not playing with you, bro. I am really not. Like, I love that album so much. One of the best pieces of work that I've discovered yet on the channel.
Is this guy holding this guy up in the air? What the hell?
Is he holding him, or is he
like
throwing
him
him?
up?
I hope he threw him. Because if he's actually holding him up with 2 fingers on his hip, like that, oh man. That looks like it hurts.
That's talent.
Yeah.
Wow. And what is this guy even doing? He's just going like this. Yeah.
He's got a skirt on.
Lifting the sky. That's someone's
Who
dad.
took this photo? This is the first time I noticed this. Did you see this? The Doors' first album poster is over here. Never even seen that. So, we have this as an album cover.
Looks like circus performers or something.
It's just weird,
Yeah, it's just strange. That's the point.
That's the point. It's strange.
It's random.
Random.
Yeah.
This muscular dude in a skirt.
Hey, at least he's
flops.
matching. At least he's matching. He's matching.
You know?
I don't know what he's lifting up. The sky?
And I don't know why this kid looks like he has 40 years of experience. So just like their first album, there are 10 tracks. And the last track on this album is called When the Music's Over. And I think it's a very notable track by the Doors from what I've seen and what I've heard. So I'm very excited to learn that last track. And just like the end, I'm looking at it right here. It's super long. It's 11 minutes long. 11. Is that just how the Doors do their outros? Like, yeah, we're going to make the outro, like, as long as 4 songs.
Give everybody a solo.
Yeah, right. For real. So I am super, 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 super excited to learn some more Doors. This could be my favorite band. But first, before we hop into this, gotta send some love your way to the gang, the family, the crew, the critiquer. Click, 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 click. All right, the first track, the intro to Strange Days, is called Strange Days. Let's dive. Ooh. That's it. Oh! The mixing again, man. So good.
Strange days have found us. Strange days.
Is that a bird?
Tracked us down.
That ain't a bird.
They're going to destroy
Jim's voice.
our crash. You will join.
It's always like kind of
We shall go on playing our fight on a
Ooh. Okay, John. Okay. Ooh.
strange eyes fill strange rooms. Voices will signal their tired end. The hostess is grinning. The guests sleep from sinning. Hear me talk of sin, and you know
Shit! Oh man,
What?
I love it. Like it gives you that uncomfortable feeling. Like
Yeah.
it's meant to feel uncomfortable. That was so cool. Like that synth that just kept coming in. Like I don't know. It was like a horror movie or something.
It was
the way it
almost
sounded.
like that mixed with like an alien vibe,
Right.
like weird space stuff.
Yeah, just the way that synth sounded, it was so weird.
Yeah.
So strange. It kind of reminded me of Friday the 13th with the kill, 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 kill.
Yeah.
Kill, 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 kill. Like the way that it came in so randomly. And again, I love the mixing. You have different instruments over here and different instruments over here. I like how the song at moments made you feel borderline uncomfortable, but then later on the song comes together with the din, 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 and everyone comes together, din, 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 and it just like, it comes together and it sounds really good, like rhythmically, and then it goes back to feeling uncomfortable, then you're back to like head bopping rhythmically, like, it's definitely setting the tone, I think, for this album, for Strange Days, for it feeling strange.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, when it comes to trying to interpret Jim Morrison lyrics, it's a tough task. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Sometimes it's like a Rubik's Cube, and
Yeah.
he has like literally like a cube, like 5 different ways to look at this song. John Densmore gave some insight into the meaning of Strange Days in his book, The Doors Unhinged. He said that Jim Morrison was saying that our old way of making music was being destroyed and we should find a new town. He was trying to get back to renew that elusive quality that was with us in the rock and roll garage many years before. So not only is Jim saying Strange Days have found us because of the fame, but he's saying Strange Days have found us because he feels as if the music that they're making should sound different. That it should sound like how their older stuff used to sound. So I'm guessing this album here is supposed to be a little bit less accessible. Like, I think this album is supposed to sound strange and not for everybody on purpose. It seems like they're doubling down on making psychedelic rock. Like, they want to make this album even more trippy than the last album. Maybe that's what John's trying to say, that elusive quality. Bodies confused, memories misused, as we run from the day to a strange night of stone. I think Strange Night of Stone is him trying to say, like, time goes on and everything that you do in the past is in stone. So as we run from the day, as we work, and as all of our work becomes cemented, you know, they feel like they're living through strange days. It's a strange time for them in their career and in their life. And I feel like that's kind of a verse of anxiety, you know? Jim Morrison feels anxious because of all this pressure. And maybe he's questioning himself on his memories as if like he's misusing his memories in a way like that he's not learning from his memories in the correct way. Like he's misinterpreting his memories. Like something that happened in the past, you know, memories misused. Now that's just one interpretation I have for this track that's particularly pertaining to the Doors' personal life and their journey. But I also feel like this track represents the feelings that Americans had at a time when they're getting drafted into war, but also the American entertainment industry is booming. Not only this, but there were many race riots during the year of 1967. America seemed to be in a state of turmoil, but at the same time, the entertainment industry is exploding and doing so well. I also feel like Jim is addressing the criticism of the hippie movement, and this song is sort of out of the perspective of those non-hippies that are criticizing the hippies, saying, oh, strange days have found us with these hippies around. You know, we're going through a weird time with this hippie movement. The next track on this album is called You're Lost, Little Girl. Let's dive. Ooh, that bass guitar. Ooh. Oh no.
Oh, Robbie.
You're lost, little girl.
Oh, vocals.
I'm already in love with this track.
You're lost, little girl.
Bass line. Ugh.
Nah.
You're lost, tell me who are you? Think that you know what to do. Impossible, yes, but it's true. I think that you know what to do. Yeah, sure that you know what to do. You're lost, little girl.
Got back down quiet again.
You're lost,
hi-hats.
little girl.
Ooh.
You're lost, tell me who are you?
Oh my god, this song.
Robbie. Robbie.
Mr. Creep.
Think that you know what to do. Impossible, yes, but it's true. I think that you know what to do. Girl, sure that you know what to do.
Ooh. All right.
You're lost, little girl.
That bass line, man.
You're lost, little girl.
Yeah, Ray.
Right.
You're lost.
They always end it
Ah.
like this. They always end
It's always
it with
some
low tone.
some like drum roll. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, come on.
Wow. Wow.
All we need to know is she's lost.
Gosh, the way that this group comes together. So is that bass guitar? Is that Ray on a second set?
It probably is.
I think it is. Crazy. And Robbie. I love Robbie. The way that Robbie plays guitar, man. I just love the way that he plays. I love the crescendo to the D crescendo. Like, we got louder then softer. And then with the D crescendo, you bring back the bass guitar. Dun, dun. Oh, man, the sound is so good. And Jim Morrison's just like floating vocals. You're lost, little girl. Almost sounds like something that Frank Sinatra would sing. You hear the Frank Sinatra influence. The song doesn't have many lyrics to it. You're lost, little girl. Tell me, who are you? I think that you know what to do. Impossible, yes, but it's true. I think you know what to do. Sure that you know what to do. So the song's pretty self-explanatory. It's about a lost little girl, a girl that doesn't know who she is, a girl that's questioning her own life and what she should do with her life.
I also get the feeling that maybe this little girl that Jim Morrison is talking about is supposed to represent America, since America seems lost at this time in 1967.
And it also sounds really trippy, really psychedelic, because if you're on some sort of psychedelic drug, you're going to feel lost. And you're going to ask yourself questions like, who am I? And what should I do with my life? And it's just got this tone to it that's like kind of creepy, though. You know, it's not very inspiring. It's kind of creepy. It's thought that the song's title is a reference to the poem A Little Girl Lost by William Blake, because Morrison said that he liked Blake's work. So they think there's a relation. There probably is.
Yeah, most likely.
So the next track on this album is the acclaimed Love Me Two Times, which reached number 25 on the charts. And this song was written by Robbie Krieger at the same time that he wrote Light My Fire. He wrote both of these tracks in an hour. And these are some of the biggest tracks by The Doors. Robbie, you're the GOAT. I love
Thank
Robbie,
you.
man. And Ray Manzarek calls this song Robbie's great blues rock classic about love and loss or multiple orgasms.
Oh. Well, I didn't know we were taking it that literal, but alright.
This song was actually recorded for the first Doors album, but it didn't make the cut. So when it came time to record the second album, this was ready to go, and they put it on this album. This says Krieger's lyrics were inspired by both the Doors going on the road and American soldiers going to Vietnam. Love Me Two Times. Let's dive. I think I may have heard this.
Love me two times, baby.
Ooh,
Love me twice today.
I know this.
funky.
Love me two times, girl.
Woo.
I'm gone away.
Come on, Robbie.
Time, girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Love me two times. I'm gone away.
Yeah, Robbie. Ooh. Ooh,
Love me
the
one
bass.
time.
This is like funky.
Woo.
Do not speak. Love me one time. Yeah, my knees got weak.
Ah.
Love me two times, girl. Lost me all through the week. Love me two times. I've gone away.
Woo.
Love me two times. I've gone away. Ah, yeah!
Yeah. Yeah, Ray. Ooh, yeah, Robbie. Let's go, let's go. Woo.
Love me one time.
I don't think I've heard this.
Could not speak.
Ooh.
Love me one time, baby. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two times, girl. Lost me all through the week. Love me two times. I'm gone away. Love me two times, baby.
Yes.
Love me twice today.
Yeah.
Love me two times, baby.
Come on, Robbie.
'Cause I'm gone away. Love me two times, girl.
Come on, Jim.
One for tomorrow, one just for today.
Woo.
Love me two times.
Ah.
You thought there was gonna be more? Dun, dun, dun.
Can't
Sick.
tell me that song wasn't so unique.
So
and
funky.
experimental. Like,
Absolutely
never
murdered.
heard a song that sounds like that.
I love the way that it was written. Robbie, sick.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was good, man. So funky. I can see how this song was supposed to land on the first album. You know, it's got that really rhythmic and funky vibe. I don't think this song sounds as strange and creepy as the last two tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little strange with the way that Robbie hits that one note, the way he plucks it, the ding, 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 ding. You know, it's kind of weird.
Amazing.
But wow, the funk is within me. Like, and then Jim just delivering on the vocals at the end.
The instrumental
Robbie
execution is just
freaking Ray's solo. Sick. Yeah. Ray and Robbie both having a solo at once. Like, Ray starts it, then Robbie just comes in. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
This
is gonna be one of my favorites.
So far, my favorite off the album so far, man.
Yeah.
Fire. Phew.
And I feel like I might have heard, like,
wow,
the chorus before or something. Something about it.
Yeah.
But not, like, the whole song.
I'll tell you what I thought this was at first. And I think it's just because I think the song's about sex. I thought the song was Touch Me. I was thinking of Touch Me. I've heard Touch Me, babe.
Yeah.
I've heard that one. But, yeah,
sure.
not this one. Definitely didn't hear this one. This one's, whew.
I think I might have heard, like, a tiny snippet of it on the documentary or something.
Right.
Because I did watch a Doors documentary a while ago.
Yeah. Probably heard this instrumental.
Yeah. I don't think we really need to explain this, do we?
I get it, though, because it's Love Me 2 Times, Girl, I'm Going Away. So, it's a double entendre, right? Because in the Doors' sense, they're on tour. I'm going away, so you gotta love me 2 times, girl. Like, I'm not gonna be here for long. But also, for the Vietnam soldiers, the guys that are going to war.
Yeah.
You know, love me 2 times, girl. I'm going to war.
And there's actually another meaning here because sometimes, if you listen closely, Jim says, love me 2 time, not 2 times. So, taking the S off can actually change the meaning of the 2 in the sentence, and he's trying to say, love me 2 time, like I hope you love me time, because I'm trying to come back to America alive after this war. You know, love me time, because I'm trying to survive.
The next track is called Unhappy Girl, and apparently, Ray played the piano backwards while listening to this in reverse. That track was then played forward and overdubbed in.
What kind of...
I don't know how.
Keyboard god?
Also, I don't know why you would play a piano backwards while listening to it in reverse. That's a wild thing if that's true. Anyway.
Just like this guy's skirt.
Very wild.
It's wild. It's zebra wild.
Zebras are wild. Well, there's some non-wild zebras, but...
Not many. Just... That was just your cousin.
You're right.
Who has zebras?
Unhappy Girl. Let's dive.
Oh.
The painting. Oh, the song.
Unhappy girl, left all alone, playing solitaire, playing warden to your soul.
A steel guitar.
You are locked in a prison of your own device, and you can't believe what it does to me.
What is happening?
See you crying, unhappy girl, tear your web away, saw through all your bars. Melt yourself today. You are caught in a prison
Robbie.
of your own device.
Yeah, Robbie.
Unhappy girl, fly fast away. Don't miss your chance to swim in mystery. You are dying in a prison of your own device.
I feel like every time a Doors song ends, I go,
Yeah.
just have to do that. I love the steel guitar in this. The way that the steel guitar and Ray's organ play off of each other.
This one was very weird
Ooh,
in the beginning.
so
There's
cool.
a lot going on.
Yeah, definitely the intro, the crescendo. What's it mean, Shy?
What does it mean? What do you mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means.
Tell us what it means, Shy.
It means there is a girl, or it could be anybody, but in this case it's a girl, who is trapped mentally in a prison that she put herself in because, you know, she could get out of this mental prison. You know, it's just a mental prison. It's not a real prison. It's like basically saying she's doing this to herself. If she's depressed and she's, you know, not where she wants to be in life, she's unhappy, it's because she's making herself unhappy, right? She could think more positive and be more proactive and do things to change that mood. Like someone that's just trapped in their depression.
And it makes the protagonist upset. And you can't believe what it does to me to see you crying.
So there's someone that cares about her, that sees her in this condition and knows that she's kind of putting herself in this position, and it makes them upset.
Right.
They want to help, but they can't really help because it's up to it's up to her.
Right.
He can't fix her.
Right.
And he's saying, don't miss your chance. So maybe he's, you know, saying that she's missing her opportunities in life.
It kind of seems like a little bit.
What's he saying? Don't miss your chance with me.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't blow this, chick.
That's what I'm thinking.
We could have a great thing, but...
It seems a little manipulative. It seems like he's trying to say, like, don't miss out on me. You know, it seems like you're too conservative and you let yourself be all locked up in a prison and you don't allow yourself to venture out and do anything mysterious or adventurous.
She might not even be unhappy. That might just be his perception.
Right. Exactly.
Because she doesn't want him.
Right.
So he's like, oh, you're
Exactly.
just a depressed little girl and
Right.
you need some help.
And I like the metaphors here. Tear your web away, saw through all your bars, melt your cell today.
Or it could be in a more positive way of him saying, like, I want to take your pain away. Like, you just be with me and I'll fix it. You know, I'll make it all better. Like,
Right.
let someone take care of you.
It's also very trippy, very psychedelic. You know, when you're tripping or when you're on some sort of psychedelic drug and you're thinking about your life, you might feel like you're trapped in a prison. And this is Jim trying to get to that girl. It seems like the same girl we're talking about in Your Lost Little Girl. Trying to let her know, like, escape that prison. Like, do what you want to do. You know, go for it.
Like he says, to swim in mystery. Try
Right.
something new, basically.
Right. Like in Your Lost Little Girl, he says, you know what you want to do. So, I think this plays along with that song, and he's just saying, go for it. Break out of your prison, because it's your mental prison. You put yourself there.
But yet again, I feel like another interpretation of this track is that the girl is supposed to represent America, and Jim is hoping that America can save itself because America put itself in this position.
So the next track is called Horse Latitudes, which at first I was thinking something about a horse and coordinates, but Horse latitudes are actually the regions located at about 30 degrees north and south of the equator. This is an example of horse latitudes. This phrase came about because ships loaded with horses bound for America and the West Indies could get delayed so long that the horses would die. Interesting. 18th century sailors would throw horses overboard when they sailed into these horse latitudes in order to lighten the load and conserve food and water.
That makes me sad.
That just really made me mad. Ugh.
Mistreatment of horses is the worst, man.
I hate horse latitudes.
Horse latitudes. Trash.
Trash, man. Jim Morrison wrote the poem that became the lyrics when he was in high school and saw a paperback cover of horses being thrown off a boat.
When he was in high school, he wrote this? Oh. He wrote
a poem that became the lyrics. And some of the odd sound effects were created by dropping a Coke bottle in a garbage can, beating coconut shells on the tile floor, and having people scream in a studio. Interesting. I love it.
How can you not love the Doors,
I know,
bro? They're so experimental and different that
So
it's
experimental.
insane.
I'm really excited now for the song after hearing that. I want to hear people scream.
I want to hear coconuts.
And coconuts on tile floors.
And
And
your mom's
of
back
course,
getting broken.
horse latitudes. Let's dive. A spaceship?
It sounds like. Or a vacuum.
When the still sea conspires in armor, and her sullen and aborted currents breed tiny monsters, true sailing is dead.
Get me off this ride.
Awkward instant, and the first animal is jettisoned. Legs furiously pumping their stiff green gallop,
Piss me off.
and heads bob up. Poise, delicate, pause, consent, in mute nostril agony, carefully refined and sealed over.
The scream, I heard it.
Okay?
Oh my god.
Are you tired of
Oh
Can we
my
call that a
gosh.
song?
What just...
Or a protest?
What the-
like-
What the fuck? Well, now that I'm very disturbed, we're back into the dark vibe of this album. That was like a creepy interlude. This song makes me feel types of ways.
This song does what it's supposed to. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable
Very uncomfortable.
and make you feel bad for what's going on.
But there's definitely a metaphor here. I think this is an interlude about anti-war. I think he's comparing all of us to horses that can just be thrown over into the ocean whenever there is strong sea. You know what I mean? Like, so if the country's going to war and is going through turmoil, they can just draft us and throw us out there into the sea. Which is a crazy metaphor. And I learned something today. A terrible thing. I gotta say, it makes you really uncomfortable when he's talking about, like, literally drowning. The animal drowning. Legs furiously pumping. Their stiff green gallop and heads bob up, like, out of the water. Poise, delicate, like you see them up there, then they pause. Pause because they're drowning. Their body goes stiff. And then consent, as in consent to death. In mute nostril agony. In silent agony. That's terrible. and
Yep.
carefully refined and sealed over like the sea. The sea sealed them over. That is just terrible. Like, it's very poetic the way he wrote it, but awful.
Yeah.
That's just an awful imagery. But
Why didn't he like write books?
yeah, for
Become
real.
an author.
I'd say this is my top 5, top 10 favorite songs about horses drowning.